So I was kidding with my leasing lady about finding me somebody in the building.
Okay.
And she adores me, and she's married. So it was like kind of running gag. I would see her every few weeks and be like, so, nothing? Anybody?
Is it a running
that's
gag,
so
or is
cute.
it, I'm joking unless you're going to do it.
Well, if it works,
Yeah.
great.
Right.
And then she goes, hey, I think I got somebody. And I was like, really? And then she showed me her website and gave me her email. And I was like, all right, let's try this,
Were you nervous because, hey, if this person's a jerk or if you don't get along, you're in the same building?
It's so funny. I have to write a joke about that. Everybody I know says you dated somebody in your building, especially guys. Guys are like, you're dating someone in your building? That's crazy. Like, that's going to be a nightmare. Like, they just assume it will end and it'll be awful. First of all,
by the way,
it's so half empty.
More than 50% of relationships end that way. First of all, more than 50% of relationships end. And when you're ending, most likely it's not going to be the best thing in the world. It's going to be awkward, to say the least.
I hear you.
And
I
when you say,
understand what you're saying.
and when she says 50%, I think she's talking marriages.
Right. So
99%.
It's got to be way higher at the blind date level, which is where we were.
I say that, but I know I would go for it also because it's the experience and fuck it.
Well, it's such a big building and there's such a short common space. You almost never see anybody. Like prior
Until
to
you
that,
do.
Right. But prior to that, it wasn't uncommon for me to go, oh, she's cute or whatever, and then never see her again.
Until you get bed bugs.
No, so it's anyway.
There's a lot of sayings about this. Don't shit or eat. Hell hath no fury.
Yeah,
I don't
there's
know.
some expressions.
I never even thought of it.
Of course I thought of it. All of my guy friends like, you're dating someone in your building, you're retarded. It's always so anyway, so we saw each other's websites, emailed, and picked a time to go out. And we met in the lobby.
2012.
Right.
There's no blind dates. There's GTS. Google that shit.
That's right. And I thought I didn't know her, but based on the information that I'd gathered prior, I was like, oh, wow, she seems cool.
So where do you go?
She's Italian. I'm Greek. There's a Greek/Italian place like 70 yards from the door.
To be.
But we couldn't get there right away because it was pouring rain.
Oh no!
So I come
a
down.
A little rain on your awesome life.
I get my first blind date ever. I'm psyched. I'm
so it's raining
anxious.
and you have to fuck inside. Then.
It's pouring. Yeah, the first night.
Right.
I always fuck on my first blind dates, don't you?
You put the kid to bed
because you want to get all the tension out of the way.
Yeah.
Right.
Like let's be.
That's
mature.
the reason I give them. Sure.
So I see what I think is the back of her head, and I hear her say to the door guy, "I don't want to go out." And I go, "Hi," and she turns and laughs, and it was pouring, so we went to a closer place, had a couple drinks.
Closer than the corner?
Yeah, closer than like across and up a little bit.
Your bedroom?
And it was like. It was great. We had a drink. We had another drink. It was great. And then we were like, oh, let's go eat. And we went to the Greek-Italian place, and I introduced her to avgolemno soup, which she's never had.
What is that?
It's a Greek soup that's lemony and chickeny. And
she stuck with you after that.
She loves avgolemno soup.
Oh, Abu Dhabi soup. This sounds great.
There's an old man date. Let me take you to have some soup.
And did she introduce you to something like pasta? Like something good?
Pasta I'd heard of prior. So it took us a while to kind of.
Do you act dumb? Like, what is this pasta? And it comes longer, you say.
I want her to be able to give me something back.
Do you notice, Keith, that when you go off on these fucking things where, do you notice that the guest is angling towards me? Mm-hmm. I'm just wondering if you're aware of this.
And I keep putting my head like in front of him. And I'm like, Terama what? What's this? This is a great culture. I'd love to get to know you more. What's The Godfather about? Is it about a godfather? Like taking care of a child? Let me explain it to you.
She does have some very Italian trappings. It's so funny. We played like a Pictionary kind of thing somewhat recently. I swear to God, the first two clues that she invented, she made them up.
Right.
People weren't drawing cards. Cheese and Rocky. Those were her first two. I was like, I get it. You're Italian. I got it. You don't have to prove it to me.
KeithAndTheGirl.com